Well, it is almost that time of year again. Time to head back to the classrooms, but no worries. 6 News has you covered on what you need to know before heading back to school.
Yeah, from lunches to first date jitters, we cover what's in, what's out, and what fits in your backpack. Hey y'all, we are here at Walmart where we are shopping for the top 5 essentials needed for a boy or a girl.
But we wanted to make this a little game, so we wanted to see who could do it the fastest and the cheapest. Okay.
Okay, a girl.
I personally love the color red. You always need a folder.
Cute folders. Cute
Stuff
folders.
is just really not important.
Oh no, cute notebooks, yes.
Ooh,
Cute notebook.
okay, y'all.
I need
Bruh,
a cute folder.
You need to stay hydrated
Cute
on the
folder.
playground. So, Spider-Man,
Yeah, here they are.
you need that. Okay, so that's 2 things, right? Ooh, for high
3?
school, I would say you need music, but I don't think you're supposed to do that in school.
Let's see.
Ooh,
Excuse me.
you need a lunchbox. Okay, so I'm gonna get this. Are those for boys? But
Gotta
mine's like
have.
Louis, so.
Oh, where the
Not
markers?
like Louis
Okay.
too. What is that? 3
I
things?
think.
Ooh, okay. Hold up. 5? I was stressed. Do people still
Where
write
the
with
markers?
pencils?
Where's the gel
Mechanical-
pens?
If you didn't
Oh my
have
gosh.
mechanical
Oh my
pencils,
gosh. Gel pens. Gel
what
pens.
was you talking
Gel
about?
pens.
That's an ugly color.
Somewhere over here. Here they
Yeah.
are. Here they are. Okay.
Mechanical pencils.
these
You'll be
it?
the coolest kid in the block.
Oh gosh.
This
Oh
is
no,
4.
these
Oh my
ones are
gosh.
cuter.
Another one?
Oh gosh. I'm so short.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is dope. Okay, so I'm okay.
Markers,
back to-
markers.
Focus.
You gotta have markers up.
I gotta be Jasmine.
You gotta have
Okay, so
at least
color pencils.
some of these, the Bics.
The kids still like
I
that?
just gotta have the Bics.
You need
There we
a
go.
lunchbox. They already. Oh.
So is that your 5?
That is my 5.
Now 2 honorable mentions.
What else do I need? I don't know. I'm preparing you for Maury. Okay, this is 5.
I already got gel pens. Oh, wait. Where are the markers? Guys.
Oh gosh, I'm stressed. Okay, you can always take some Pokemon. That's 6. Oh, I'm stressed.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It should not be this hard. Hello. And I got one more honorable mention, and I think I saw it over there.
A pen.
All right.
A treasure chest. You can put all your pens, pencils, markers, earrings,
Jess.
whatever. It's my decision.
Okay, so I didn't know. I forgot that part of the thing was the price.
All right, first things first, the treasure box. I think this is probably going to be the most expensive. Oh gosh. Whew, not that bad.
Now what's gonna get me is this lunchbox. I already know, so I'm getting that last. Oop. Okay. Okay. That's enough here. Wrap it up.
50 cents for the crayons. Can't beat it.
Go all out. If you're gonna do something, do it big.
So what's your grand total?
$37.74. I say it proudly. So do it big because you only get one shot at this.
So the grand total for all of my items, $23.71.
All right, so we got our backpacks in. They are full. Now, we don't know the time just yet, but we do know who was the cheapest.
Yeah, it was me. So hey, listen, we just hope that we help you find some back to school items for the new year.
The first day of school can be very exciting, but let's be honest, it can also be nerve-wracking.
Yeah, now we're going to hear from professionals on the best practices to calm those first day jitters and start the school year with confidence.
During the summer, I hope you've had the chance to have sun, fun, and the freedom to run, because that's all about to come to a close. Thanks to the back-to-school season. And let's be honest, it can be a little scary, but don't overthink it. 6 News is getting you ready for a great start by having the experts respond to your own personal first day jitter concerns. So let me introduce you to these pros. First up, meet Scott Elementary School counselor Trisha Lowe.
I've been with Temple ISD for starting my 9th year, and this is actually starting my 5th year as a school counselor.
Next, say hello to Meredith Cole.
I've been at Bonham. This is going on my 6th year as the counselor at Bonham.
And lastly, I want you to meet
Katie Doty. I'm the lead high school counselor at Temple High School.
I interviewed 3 school counselors from Temple Independent School District. So whether your child is in elementary school, middle school, or high school, there is someone to help your students enter the classroom on the right foot. So let's see what's giving our Central Texas students the jitters right now, starting with those in elementary school.
I'm nervous about going back to school if my friends aren't there and I have to learn all new different things.
And that is perfectly normal because a lot of times, sometimes kids got to move to a brand new school, and that happens all throughout the year. Sometimes they may be placed in a classroom that their kid's not there. But remember, this is a new beginning, new friendships. Take a deep breath, and you got to step out of your comfort zone. Like, okay, you know what? Today I'm going to talk to one person. I'm going to introduce myself and talk to this person. The next day I'm going to talk to somebody else. Baby steps.
Great advice, right? Let's tackle the next kid's concern.
I'm nervous about going back to school because what if I don't know a problem for a really, really long time and I don't get a good grade on my STAR test?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's one thing that is, you have to ask questions. If you don't ask, you don't know. Talk to the teacher, you know. And I think the teacher's going to notice if you're not performing well on a certain subject, or if you're having a hard time, they're going to reach out to you. They may reach out to your parents. Be open to maybe some extra work, maybe some tutoring, but the teacher's going to put things in place to be able to make sure you're successful.
And as your student reaches for success, it's important to notice the new challenges they may face as they advance to a new grade level.
Some unique concerns that we have for middle school is the transition from elementary to middle school. It is a huge jump. They are used to most of the time having 3 classes as 5th graders, and then you get to 6th grade and all of a sudden you have 8 periods in a day. And how am I going to get from one class to the next? So we give them a grace period. Our 6th graders, we always reassure them that there are people present in the hallways. We have admin, counselors, teachers. Visibility is high in the hallways, and there's going to be people to help you. So don't be nervous. We're all in it together, and we're going to help you be successful.
And while there may be some unique challenges, some are not so different.
What I'm most nervous about for next year is the workload.
I would say make sure that you're managing your time wisely, and we can help them do that by making sure that every day the assignments that were assigned are completed. It's much easier to stay on top of things than to catch up at the 3-week mark or the end of the 6 weeks scrambling to go to tutoring. So if you need to go to tutoring, utilize tutoring. If you need help with your work, if you're not understanding something, every teacher has a tutoring time. And so it really is set up for your child to succeed. You just have to make sure that you utilize your time wisely and plan accordingly. And the workload you'll be able to handle it.
Next up, a concern many can relate to.
What I'm most nervous about is waking up early.
I would say go to bed early, make sure getting a good night's rest is so important, so you're not going to be tired the next day wanting to fall asleep in class. Make sure that you get plenty of rest, and then it'll become easier and easier that earlier wake-up time.
And while navigating elementary school and middle school may be worrisome, walking through the doors of high school for the first time, it's monumental.
I think the biggest thing coming to high school is your freshman year. And so it's the first time that you've got, 3 different middle schools integrating into one. And so we see a lot of the I'm lost, because it is a big campus. We see a lot of, I may not be in class with my friends, or who do I eat lunch with, and those kind of different things. So our 10th, 11th, and 12th graders are normally a little more adjusted, but our freshmen, it's definitely a whole new world.
One reason I'm nervous to go back to school is because just the classes. I take a lot of hard classes, so it's going to be very stressful, and then it's also going to be either be a good year or a bad year. I don't know. It all depends, but I'm very stressed out because of my classes.
So I think the big thing that sticks out to me in that is it's going to be a good year or a bad year, and it all depends. And so I think the biggest thing, and I hear that a lot, especially with our advanced academic kids, is it could go one way or the other. And so really sitting down with them to say, let's name it. Name what that means, because to me it's very vague. It depends. Well, what does it depend on? But that goes back to the box. Only you put yourself in that box of this depends or this good or bad. And so let's really try to break those walls down and celebrate the fact that you are taking hard classes. And so that is just something in itself to celebrate. And we're here to be the ones to celebrate you doing that. But then also, if you're struggling, then what? Let's name what that looks like and having a plan instead of trying to retroactively make a plan. Let's be proactive about it since you're already having those anxieties and those feelings.
All in all, knowing that you have a support system rooting for you can ease those jitters so you can focus on learning. No matter what level of education your student is entering, it's important to be able to spot the signs of anxiety. Here are some tips to help.
A lot of times it's presented in students that they'll feel their heart racing. They'll express it to that, I'm anxious. And so a lot of strategies that we utilize whenever I see them is, breathing techniques, grounding techniques, making sure that they first know that they're not going through those worries and concerns alone.
Sometimes they need a timeout. And so we allow them that space to just kind of regroup. And so we ask the kids, do you want to talk about it or you just want to sit? And so sometimes it's just nice to sit with them for 2-3 minutes, let them collect their thoughts and then go on. So just providing that safe space for them is kind of what we do.
Parents got to realize that, kids, they pick up on how their parents feel. So parents need to be calm, they need to be confident, and they need to be supportive, because if the parents are calm, the students will feel calm. And that's to say, if they have questions, email the teacher, come to meet the parents' night, just being involved.
So if you're a parent, teacher, school counselor, or student, just take this advice. Shake it off.
It's okay to be nervous. It's normal. If you're nervous, that means that you care, and just take that big step. You got this. The first day is going to be amazing.
Now that you got your backpacks ready and your confidence up, there's another daily essential that parents are thinking about: lunch.
Yeah, several 6 News moms take on a $20 lunchbox challenge, putting their creativity to the test and making every dollar stretch.
Hey everybody, I'm Lindsay. This is my daughter, Gracie, and we're gonna take the school lunch challenge, but we're gonna ratchet it up another notch because we've been challenged to do you wanna hold the money? We've been challenged to do an entire week of school lunches for $20, but we have 4 kids in our family, Gracie and her older brothers. So what we're gonna try to do is make lunches for the entire family for the entire week and see if we can do it all for under $20. Do you think we can do it?
Yeah.
This video was for, of course, moms or families getting the kids back to ready to find those meals for school. So, of course, in my mom attire, a hat, something comfy, something comfortable. So, not too much. Just had to put that PSA out there because this is real life. As a mom, of course, like I said, it's back to school. You still got to work. This is something that you can grab quick on the way home from work. What I also wanted to mention is that with the pricing, so obviously I try to get it very much to the T.
All right, y'all. So all of these items were under $2. You guys, all of these items were only $17.25. And of course, our balance is $20. So as a mom, I had to make sure that I went back and got every single dime's worth.
Hi, Carter and Liam. Are y'all ready for first grade?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Are y'all going to let me make your lunch a little bit this year?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Right here we have sweet Hawaiian rolls. I like these rather than regular bread. They're super soft. All the kids like them. You can get 12 for a lot cheaper than a loaf of bread. Okay.
We went to ChatGPT to get a school budget school lunch plan under $20 a week, and it gave us some great information. We're also following the method of KISS, which is keep it simple, Sally, or keep it simple, silly. Basically meaning like don't work too hard. So the first thing we want to show you is we went ahead and shopped our own kitchen. So today we're not going to buy all the ingredients, but we know that all these ingredients will be under $20. So Gracie, tell me some of the things that we have here.
We have bread, jelly, peanut butter, and mayo, some eggs, tortillas, and cheese.
That's right. So what we're going to make for our main ideas that we're going to rotate throughout the week are peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, egg salad sandwiches, cheese quesadillas, and then a DIY Lunchable, which will include some crackers, cheese, turkey, and ham, and all of that for under $20. Then we need to add some sides like carrots, celery, bananas, pretzels, all of that. And then we'll rotate it throughout the week.
So I was able to get, once again, all of these items plus an extra snack. And this snack came up to $2.75. As you can tell, someone is already very interested in what's on the table. But what I love the most about all these is, you guys, they don't tax. We have both totals together, $7.25 plus $2.75 equals $20.
We also got this bento box for just $3 at Five Below, and it's one of Grace's favorite things. And so anyways, we're gonna put this all into the bento box, but first, should we turn on the Gracie cam and go to the grocery store?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Okay, our Gracie cam is activated. Are you ready?
Now let's go shopping, guys.
She's got her list and her money.
Come on.
Okay, we're gonna get the baby carrots. All right, let's go find something. Lots of prices. $3? No, that's too much. Let's get one that's a little bit cheaper.
I said $2.
Gracie, this one's $1.77. There's also a deal if we wanted to do Nilla wafers.
Mommy, that's cheating.
And it's not cheating. If you want to do Nilla wafers and you get a free pound of bananas. We need to go that way.
Oh.
Okay, that's a little bit expensive, but we're getting.
Just get graham crackers.
No, the deal with the bananas is you get the wafers, so it'll last all week. Coupon.
We're about to get the goods over there.
Grace, I kind of think we busted our budget.
We got the goods. Oh, dang it.
Okay, Gracie, let's put the cart away. How do you think we did?
Good.
Was it mission accomplished?
Mission accomplished.
Also, some tips to share with you is make sure that you skip the juice boxes and just let them bring a water bottle to school because that's completely free.
I would not recommend Stanleys because our PE coaches don't like us bringing Stanleys.
So maybe get a water bottle that won't spill, that sort of thing. That's what she's talking about. I also think we kind of splurged with the Nilla wafers. Definitely make sure that you're using store brands.
When I tried to do an order online, the pricing was a little bit higher, and that's why the pricing came out about $2.75. I had extra to spend. So I would recommend if you do shop at Aldi's, use the online as a price gauge, but just know that if you go in store, those prices, you know, of items may fluctuate. And for me, it just tended that the majority of the stuff, really everything that I found was either equal value or was cheaper in store. So that's just something to keep in mind, which is good because like I mentioned, you get the bang for your buck.
Okay, those carrots are looking good. Hold on. I want to be able to show a shot of this. Can they see it? All right, that's looking good. What's next? So now we need to make the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And like you said, we can have sun butter if anyone's allergic. Let's do sandwich, and then do you want the banana?
Yeah, like a little bit on the side.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're gonna cut up the banana, but only half. And since I have multiple kids, I would use one banana for several of the kids.
First, I'm gonna preheat the oven for the first part. the first lunch on the table, preheating it to 350, of course. So for one of our meals, which this can be a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday thing, or it could be a Tuesday, Thursday thing, just so that they have some variation. We have the pizza bagels with the pizza sauce, the bagel, and then the mozzarella cheese, and orange, of course, for fruit. Then I have some of these cheesy queso potato chips. And these pizza bites aren't pizza bagel bites, of course, never mind the display. It's about the taste here. But these will meal prep for at least 2 weeks. And obviously, I don't just leave them in the fridge, but I put them in the freezer and they're good for a couple of weeks. So that's also a great way to meal prep your kids' lunches.
Now we're gonna make a quick PB&J. If your child is in a district where they offer school lunches as part of the federal free or reduced program, I would definitely take advantage of that.
Our next lunch option is basically homemade Uncrustables. I made a peanut butter jelly sandwich, then got a cookie cutter, cut it myself, strawberries for the fruit, and some mini peanut butter crackers. And of course, like I said, you can alternate this either Tuesday and Thursday or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And of course, you can meal prep these and throw them in the freezer just like the Uncrustables.
So, do you guys like ham and cheese sandwiches?
Yes.
Okay. You can get 12 sandwiches made, some raspberries, which are cheaper than a lot of the other fruits, bananas, which are cheaper than a lot of the other fruits, and some of these goldfish with, do y'all like goldfish?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can get some of these and save a lot of money compared to some of the other super sugary snacks they have. I have flagged these on our grocery bill for the week. All of this together being right at $20.
So each meal comes out to roughly about $1.25 per kid per day to be able to do it. Okay, but I almost forgot. P.S. One of the things that we love to do for our lunch rituals around here is to make sure that we always include a kind note or just telling my kids how much I love them, putting it in their lunchbox, and then that puts a big smile on their face once they're at school.
Now that you have your backpack, your lunch, and your confidence, it's time to make your mark at school with your lockers.
It's not just a space for you to stash your things, it's a space where you can show off your creativity.
All right, let's get started. I have my assistant Dana here with me. He's gonna help me decorate this locker. We're gonna decorate locker 208. So let's open it up first just to see what it looks like before. 208, here it is. We're gonna change that though. We're gonna jazz it up. So let's get started, Dana, okay? Okay. This is my favorite. It's so cute, the rug. Yeah, we definitely needed that rug. I'll try my best to fill up the gray part. Okay, so next I'm going to see if I can somehow squeeze this shelf in here. Maybe put some stuff on top of it. You think we could do it, Dana?
No. Yes.
We'll see. Okay, so here it is. I think one of the best places for a mirror would be somewhere like right here. So they're saying that I'm middle school height, but yeah, you gotta bring it down just a little bit. Okay. All right, so if you're trying to write, you want to write something down, you know, maybe you could put this inside of the locker. I was thinking like maybe somewhere in here, but I don't think that's gonna work because, you know, you don't want to be in your locker writing like this. So just pop it open. There you go. All right, so next up we have these little magnets in case you might want to, you know, put some paper in your locker or, you know. Dana, my assistant, is telling me they go, where, Dana? Here?
On the board.
On the board?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that cute? Just place them anywhere. And then also too, maybe some notes. You might want to take some notes or something like that. I would say maybe, you know, you got this little extra storage either here or there. Maybe just place it there. And if you may want to give a note to yourself or something, maybe you just stick it on the mirror. You're gonna look at yourself anyway.
Right.
Boom.
And then
there you go.
you can put affirmations on it. That way, when you open up your locker, be like, I'm gonna get this test today.
Mhm.
You know, I'm gonna talk to this boy. I'm gonna talk to this girl. Like, you know, whatever the case may be.
I am worthy.
Right.
There we go. Okay, almost done here. For this next part, I am going to need some serious help from Dana over here. So we are all done decorating locker 208. Here are some things that maybe you can put in your locker. Some things that I wish I would have thought of when I was in high school. Maybe some perfume.
Yes.
Some feminine products, even snacks.
Right. Yes. And also hair ties. That was something I all the time had to ask people, can I borrow that? Can I borrow that? So always have hair ties. You want to freshen up, just like
anything, mints, all that stuff. So yeah, put it right here. So here it is. Remember, Amazon has a lot of the products, but maybe you can just decorate your own creative, fun style.
Yes. And then also, how much was the box, so that everybody knows?
The box on Amazon was $38, under 40 bucks. Can't beat it. Now that your lockers look great, it's time to focus on what really matters, and that's staying on top of your schedule.
A new school year means new routines, deadlines, and responsibilities.
You're a partner together. We're going to get through it.
Waco ISD says teamwork will make the dream work for teachers and your child.
Don't feel afraid to reach out to them if there's already things that you know work for your child, so that way they know from day one. It's important that they have those ready to go, but then also know that the teachers are going to be there for you.
Principal Carrie Detlefson says setting your kid up for success can start right at home.
One of the biggest things that helps partner with any school district is just making sure that your child has those routines at night and the kid knows what to expect when they come home, they know what to expect when they get up.
And talking with your child about what they are learning about at school.
If the kids see you excited about school and they see you excited about their learning, those feelings will transgress to the student.
To make sure your kid is ready to hit the books, she says figuring out the best way to keep your child organized is a great start.
It may be that you're a color-coded binder person. It may be that you're a labeled folder person, but know what style works for you and stick with it, so that way you're prepared all throughout the year and that you're ready from day one.
How do you suggest like a student or family discovers that organization style?
It's trial and error. I mean, you're going to go through and you're going to find something that works, and if it works, you build upon it, and if it doesn't, then you go back to square one and you figure out what works for you.
Over at Central Texas College, the school is also emphasizing the importance of staying organized.
Sometimes they don't really even realize the importance of keeping a schedule, making sure that they have a great agenda, and balancing their life with their college.
The director of student success, Marceli Santiago Cruz, says making a connection right away with someone on staff is the best move a student can make when they step onto campus for the first time.
They'll get you through some of these processes. It can be kind of hard to figure out or think about.
Whether it's an advisor, counselor, or a professor, she says the staff is there to ensure your student is on the right track to graduate.
Encourage their students to self-advocate, to go out and ask questions, to not feel like they're alone, and really reach out to somebody if they need help.
The school is highly encouraging first-time college students to show up to your orientation to be best prepared.
We go over some of the things that you need to know, maybe how to access your courses online, how to actually register for classes.
And to start making a list of clubs and organizations they can join on campus.
You'll get to meet other people that are going through a lot of the same hurdles and situations that you might be having.
Santiago Cruz says everyone on campus is there to make sure students are getting the ultimate college experience.
I want to help you, and I want to help you be whatever it is that you want to be in the future.
From calming those first day nerves to packing smart and staying organized, heading back to school is all about staying prepared and confident.
No matter your grade or your budget, a little bit of planning goes a long way. So here's to a fresh start and a fantastic school year.
I'm not the most decorative person.
I'm here. Okay.
A lot of people don't eat the school lunches because they use fake cheese on the pizza.
Grace, don't be calling them out.
Crystal, is this what you do as a mom? You gotta do this stuff for your kids?
Okay, do you want to hold the microphone and I help you?
No, I don't need help.
I'm gonna remember that when it's early in the morning and you're asking me to make your lunch.
You didn't have a mechanical pencil, you were nothing in everyone's eyes.
From just looking at it, it doesn't look like this can fit.
I don't even think high schoolers write with pencils anymore. They type, probably. so probably should have got a laptop.
What's all this running in the hallways?
This meal costs just under about like $1.25.
No, it's $6.
No, honey, it's not $6.
Whatever you got, rock it, and rock it with pride.
No, that's a horizontal.
Girl.
Do you know what that is?